Welcome back to the channel. We start with an extraordinary story of paddock espionage. An alleged professional Formula One spy has revealed the intense, high-stakes world of uncovering team secrets. This person detailed exactly how they infiltrated the inner workings of an F1 team, starting from being spotted in the paddock and securing a contract that immediately put them in the heart of the action. Get ready to dive into the clandestine methods used to get the inside scoop on the sport's biggest rivals. Finally, we get the insider take from Jolyon Palmer on the 2026 season. Palmer lays out his hot tip that Lewis Hamilton will shine with Ferrari, predicting they will win a race this year. We break down the competitive landscape, looking at the rise of British talent and why Palmer believes Ferrari is set to take the top spot in 2026. Stay with us for the full breakdown. An extraordinary story of Formula One paddock espionage has surfaced, detailing the clandestine work of an alleged professional spy operating within the racing environment. This individual claims to uncover hidden design quirks and technical details employed by rival F1 teams to maintain an edge. Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo recently featured a series titled "A Spy in F1," interviewing an anonymous source who provided intimate details of their role, adding a new dimension to the mystery surrounding Formula One. The journey to becoming an F1 spy is unconventional. The individual recounted beginning by taking photographs in the paddock, which led to being spotted by an F1 team. This invitation resulted in a meeting with the team principal and aerodynamics managers, where the process of recruitment was surprisingly swift. The spy described being offered a contract, which they initially found overwhelming, leading to a negotiation over terms, including potential financial incentives. The spy highlighted the necessity of discretion, emphasizing that their primary tool is not a professional camera but a mobile phone, allowing for concealment. They detailed a specific tactic used during car displays. To capture images of a target car, the spy would utilize the photographer's vest to gain access to a restricted area, use their mobile phone to capture the required shots, and then retreat. The role demands immense patience and intuition to anticipate team movements, pinpointing exactly when and where a specific component on a rival's car will be exposed. The ultimate goal is to secure a comprehensive 360-degree view of the part, which is then sent to the team for modeling and wind tunnel testing. When confronted by rival teams, the spy has reportedly been instructed to delete evidence. Their counter-strategy involves preemptively hiding the critical photos within other folders or by flooding the phone with numerous other images, ensuring that only the desired evidence is deleted when caught. The level of dedication is further illustrated by accounts of extreme measures, including borrowing equipment, such as a ladder, to gain access to vantage points. The spy asserted that rival teams have never successfully uncovered their true identity, despite these efforts. The focus is sharply on the upcoming Canadian Grand Prix, with speculations centering on whether George Russell can secure a victory and influence the narrative surrounding the Mercedes team. Analysts suggest that Mercedes' leadership is emphasizing patience, stressing the need to stay calm and play the long game, acknowledging a strong teammate and the ongoing performance gap with others. The context for this is set against a backdrop of intense championship battles. The article highlights the competitive landscape, noting that the recent seasons have seen significant intra-team title fights, exemplified by the McLaren dynamic, where rivals constantly challenge each other's positions. For George Russell, success in Montreal is crucial. Last year, he won the race, and he demonstrated strong potential at the circuit, having taken pole and leading early in 2024 before facing errors. Experts believe that success at this track, which demands a balance between wing levels and confidence in cornering, will be key to proving his capability. Conversely, the challenge is framed against the performance of rivals, particularly Kimi Antonelli, whose victory in Miami is seen as sustaining his momentum. If Russell fails to outperform Antonelli at a track where he has historical success, the narrative surrounding his 2026 prospects could remain challenging, regardless of team management efforts to mitigate negative press. Beyond the immediate race, the article touches upon broader strategic elements within Formula One. Lewis Hamilton's experience at the Miami GP underscored the limitations of simulator-based preparation. As setup choices derived from simulation, data did not translate perfectly to track conditions, suggesting a potential shift in preparation strategy for the Canadian event. Mercedes is anticipated to introduce a significant upgrade package for Montreal, which could potentially widen the performance disparity among the top 4 teams. Finally, the discussion pivots to Max Verstappen, who remains the dominant figure in the current era. His actions and developments are dominating media discourse, often overshadowing other team narratives. The article posits that his status as a 4-time world champion, coupled with his influence on the debate surrounding the new 2026 engines, makes him the focal point for much of the sport's current obsession. Formula One is charting a course toward net-zero carbon emissions by 2030, and hydrogen is emerging as a pivotal technology for the sport's next era. While current vehicles rely on advanced hybrid systems, engineers are actively exploring hydrogen as a high-performance alternative that produces only water vapor upon use, presenting a compelling path forward for motorsport innovation. Hydrogen, being the most abundant element in the universe, holds immense potential as an energy source. A key focus for its adoption in high-performance environments like Formula One is its production pathway. Currently, a significant volume of hydrogen is generated from natural gas through established, scalable, and technologically mature industrial processes. This natural gas-derived hydrogen acts as a crucial bridge, enabling immediate innovation and real-world testing necessary for F1 development while newer, cleaner systems scale up. Hydrogen is already finding vital applications across heavy industries, including refineries, chemical production of ammonia and methanol, and iron and steel manufacturing. Growing interest in using hydrogen to decarbonize industrial heat, power generation, and transportation underscores its role in critical sectors, reinforcing its viability for motorsport. Policy support is accelerating this transition. U.S. federal and state governments are actively developing hydrogen strategies and deploying incentives for domestic production and manufacturing, which is driving investment and infrastructure development. This support is making hydrogen more accessible for high-performance applications. For Formula One, accessibility is paramount. The reliance on rapid development and real-world testing demands a reliable fuel source. Hydrogen derived from natural gas facilitates this by supporting the expansion of necessary distribution, storage, and refueling networks. By early adoption, this approach helps transition hydrogen from concept to global application, signaling a broader shift in how performance, innovation, and energy systems will define the future of Formula One. Former Formula One driver and current analyst Jolyon Palmer is offering his expert predictions as the Formula One season builds towards its biggest race in Monaco, highlighting the rising talent from Britain and making a significant forecast for Lewis Hamilton's future with Ferrari. Drawing on his experience as a driver, Palmer emphasizes the unique perspective gained from being inside the paddock, noting that this first-hand experience provides a better view of the team dynamics and pressures. Until you've actually been inside the paddock, you've been inside a team, especially as a driver, you realize the pressures that people are under, the things that can go on, a little bit of politics here or there. I think it gives you a different and probably a better perspective to do that. So I think having raced in it gives me the best position to sit back and watch it all. And I have no allegiances, so I literally watch it. I say what I see. And generally, I still love watching Formula One, which is a good thing. Palmer observes a significant surge in British talent entering Formula One since his departure, citing 5 British drivers currently competing, including Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Lando Norris, Oliver Bearman, and Arvid Lindblad. He is impressed by the influx of talent, stating, "It's actually crazy how many Brits are doing so well. You've got obviously the top guys. Arvid's come in and had a great debut and looks like he's got a huge amount of talent. Ollie Bearman as well. It was a matter of time before he finds himself in a top seat. And then there's so many other guys that are looking good. You've got Luke Browning, you've got Freddie Slater. You can see Brits that are on their way to come through to Formula One." While acknowledging the emergence of British drivers, Palmer remains open to international talent, mentioning Kimi Antonelli and other young Italian stars. He concludes that it is an amazing time for the British contingent. Looking ahead to the 2026 season, Palmer puts his confidence in Lewis Hamilton partnering with Ferrari. He predicts that the Scuderia will secure a victory at some point in 2026, positioning Ferrari as a frontrunner alongside Charles Leclerc. Although Hamilton has not secured a win since joining Ferrari last year, Palmer points to a stronger start for the number 44 team, which has already achieved a podium at Shanghai. Palmer's specific prediction is that Ferrari will have a strong chance in Monaco, suggesting Charles Leclerc as a specialist for the circuit. However, he believes Lewis Hamilton can remain competitive across other circuits, citing the Ferrari car's excellent off-the-line performance. Palmer suggests that Ferrari's chances will improve at twistier circuits, such as Zandvoort or Budapest, where Charles previously demonstrated strong pace, while acknowledging that early races have been challenging for the team due to power-sensitive circuits.